A huge part of my life has been defined by religion. When you grow up in a community that holds a shared belief, and that belief is central to everything, you simply accept it as fact. As children, my parents saw to it that we went to church frequently to pay homage to God, the one we were told created the heavens and the earth, the one who answered prayers and watched over us. Structures like this were a symbol of His greatness. It was where people who believed like we did gathered a couple of times a week to acknowledge His magnificence. Everyone I knew believed in God and had accepted Jesus Christ as their personal Lord and Savior. It's just the way it was. But even as a child, there were things in the Bible that just didn't make sense to me. I remember thinking that if God is all-powerful and loving, why is there so much evil and suffering in the world? Can He do nothing about it? Or does He just choose not to? Every time I asked this question, it was always answered the same way. God had given humans the free will to make their own choices, and these choices were at the root of the evil and suffering we experienced. Okay then, but what about famine, diseases, floods, hurricanes, volcanoes, droughts, and a myriad different disasters that isn't caused by humans and their free will? How about those? When I voiced my doubts and frustrations on this and other God-related issues, I was told to read more of the Bible so that He can reveal the answers to me. So I did. The problem was, the more I studied the Bible, the less sense it made. Besides all the fantastic claims found within, it's full of discrepancies, inaccuracies, and contradictions. It's simply not the kind of text one will expect from a perfect or supreme being. It reads very much like a book written by people as flawed and imperfect as I am. The moment I started viewing the Bible as a human book, written for humans, by humans, the more I became convinced that there was no supernatural involvement. And that began my process of deconversion. When you read the Bible, especially the Old Testament, alongside books written in antiquity, you're transported to a place and time when human understandings of themselves and their habitat was severely limited. It quickly becomes apparent that religion and beliefs in gods was our species' earliest attempt at making sense of the world we live in and our connection to it. Believing that one God, as it says in the Bible, or many gods, as it says in Greek mythology and other books of antiquity, created the world and then placed us in it was the best explanation we could come up with at the time. And then, as you'll expect, once the ideas of deities creating and tingling with our universe took hold within our consciousness, finding ways to appease them was the logical next step. The concept of sacrifices in order to be in their good graces became the norm. We gave them our crops, we gave them our animals, and sometimes we even offered ourselves, our lives. The belief in the supernatural and its ability to interfere in human affairs has gone on for thousands of years and will probably go on for thousands more. But for me, it's time to walk away. Actually, I did walk away a while back. And while I'm not one to dwell on regrets, if there is any, then it's that I didn't do so much sooner. This business of gods and religion took up much more of my time than it ever should have.